A reckoning is upon us. A brand new zombies map with brand new elites, brand new specials, a brand new wonder weapon, and a never before seen field upgrade, alongside anti-gravity and special traps. We have so much to talk about. Let's jump into this blog post. Right away, this looks amazing. Mecha Klaus right there at the forefront of season 5 with Maya, and these zombies right there look so good. This is the roadmap we've got. New map, The Reckoning, new enemies, Uber Klaus, and Kommando Klaus, that's awesome. The new wonder weapon, the Gorgofex. Gorgofex? We do have a little GIF of that I can show on screen. And a new field upgrade, Mr. Peaks. I have no idea what that means. I'm so excited. Team Cranked is returning. Directed mode, on the Reckoning in season, obviously. New grief arenas, exactly for that. And new support combat bow. Okay, pretty good. We've got the AUG coming back. We've got some boxing gloves, a new revolver, pistol, and a new LMG. And for attachments, oh, it's so hard to see. 9mm skull splitter. Okay, that's pretty good. The 3-round burst saved the Strider, so could this save the 9mm? They could be doing so much. And then the PPSH helical magazine, so sort of like the PP90 Bison with the PPSH. Very interesting. There's this crazy red laser that I thought was zombies when I first saw a reveal trailer. No, it's just for Verdansk. But we're not interested in all the multiplayer stuff. Let's skip all the way down to zombies. Here we go. We got parachuting, gobblegums. Oh, the reckoning arrives. Avoid an apocalypse as the assault on Janus Towers begins and the long brewing conflict between Richthofen and Sam reaches a turning point. Flexing the Gorgofex. Oh man, I'm pronouncing that wrong. Pistol-sized and punching well above its weight, this biomechanical device melds mycelial and insectal properties into a wonder weapon that inflicts direct damage as well as anti-gravity incapacitations. Dude, that's somebody read a thesaurus. This is a very well-written sentence there. Battle rival squads and new grief arenas in the Reckoning. Then return mid-season for directed mode. Team Cranked also returns. Thank you for bringing that back. Hopefully it's permanent. Linking squad mates to a shared timer that speeds up the chaos with every round. People love Team Cranked. I think that's a great mode. Even for solo, I think that's a really good mode too. And I hope that's permanent. That's one people really liked. Also, please, if you're listening, Treyarch Starting Room needs to be permanent. It's such a solid mode. Bunny Beatdowns, the Mr. Peaks field upgrade arrives to savage the hordes of undead in new and entertaining ways. Then bring incendiary ammunition to a zombie fight with the combat bow support weapon mid-season. I will be breaking down this Mr. Peaks field upgrade and all of its augments. I'm so excited. New round-based map, The Reckoning. Look at this, dude. Look at this. This is the room that Pack-a-Punch is floating and the things turned off just like we suspected. There's like an orb from this wonder weapon being shot. Oh, there's a bunch of really cool stuff to look over. Looming over the once sleepy settlement of Liberty Falls, the Project Janus headquarters. 3 edifices known locally as Janus Towers now teeters on the verge of collapse, constructed between blank and blank. This vast and vertical facility separated into whatever, with Ethereum slowly being released into enormous reactors, limitless power, but at a price. The tower systems appear to be critically damaged and a total failure is imminent. You love that as a finale. Stabilizing the ether reactor seems to be the initial overriding goal before even greater threats must be faced. Prepare to confront cosmic chaos in the last chapter of the Black Ops 6 Zombies narrative, launching at the start of season 5 on August 7th at 9 a.m. We've got handlers. Who is it gonna be? Raptor 1, obviously, Peck, Ravenoff, Strauss. But what of Dr. Panos, who sacrificed Alpha Team to return himself to the Dark Ether? And Security Blanchard, last seen pursuing Panos into the towers. There's both Sam and Dr. Richthofen. They're leaving it up to the gameplay. That's so good. I love that little teaser. Don't tell us everything. I love it. Look at this. Redacted. Oh, there's some Dark Ether stuff afoot. That's definitely the Dark Ether area. From the moment you step into the now debris-strewn lobby, it soon becomes clear that towers have seen better days. Laboratories, computing, research offices, secret chambers, parachutes, anti-gravity personnel launchers. Ooh, so cool with low gravity this, robot assembly, a tune accelerator, just teasers. A good look at Uber Klaus, the new elite enemy. The research and development program of Project Janus appears to have been more evolved than originally thought, developing many more robots in the Klaus assembly lab than first anticipated. The greatest of these threats is the Uber Klaus, a murderous automaton encased in a toughened, bulky exoskeleton that maintains a cocky attitude, we love it, lethal efficiency, and super strength, all directed at newly programmed threats. Look at this. We broke this down. We knew about those electrical field generators there. Those look like Tesla coils. I love that for the 90s. It looks really, really good. Enemy takedown tactics are unknown at this point, though combat is likely to be focused on disrupting the Uber Klaus's form's heavy shielding and avoid its melee attacks. I love that. Once the exoskeleton is broken, the Uber Klaus core will eject, revealing its second deadly form. Oh, look at that. The Uber Klaus Klaus core increases in agility, sacrificing defenses for less lumbering locomotion and flying capabilities thanks to rocket-powered hover boots. We're fighting Iron Man. It continues to employ energy-based arm-mounted launchers, avoid at all costs. Good to know. While its defensive Tesla coil shield can prevent your incoming attacks. Dude, that's so cool. And then we've got Red Mist Descendants and Robust Dispatch. I just want to say this is perfect for a Project Janus type of research facility. This is what Alpha Omega should have had with its mannequins. New stuff is the best. It's so much better than old stuff. Emergency enforcement protocols may have already been triggered across all 3 towers, resulting in periodic robot battalions known as Kommando Klaus, so these are our max ammo rounds, homing in on perceived intruders. Preceded by a strange red mist, these automated enemies have had their higher functions disconnected and self-destruct sequence activated and should be dispatched with swift and focused aggression. So basically, the toxic zombies explode on death, the things from Maurer Toten, the things from Vanguard zombies explode on death, something we've seen, very good, but I love the reskin, love that it fits so well with this theme. Mechanical threats are only one of the expected adversaries. Reports of zombified Project Janus security and administrative personnel, the remains of scientists, hazmat crew, and even experimental mutations are confirmed to be active within the towers. Is that just zombies? Is that what that means, or is there more? I don't know, but now we've got the brand new wonder weapon, the Gorgofex? I don't know. Latest intel all but confirms Janus Towers may be hiding a new and grotesquely potential wonder weapon known as the Gorgofex. Partly charred experimentation notes discovered on microfiche indicate the existence of bioetheric armament. Man, I need to read the dictionary more. Combining fungal, floral, and insectal traits to deliver precise impact damage and gravity-defying disruption in close quarters. Glowing membranes on the weapon show hints of motion and circulation under the surface. That looks so cool. The weapon seems to pulse and breathe with a beating central heart-like organ that pumps energy through the weapon. Due to the saturation of dark ether and other unknown energies, the weapon is said to emit a faint psychic vibrations. But how does it work? Look at that beauty. This, Treyarch, new. It's so much better than old. It fires what appears to be a slug of ether-based energy. On impact, this inflicts a dense area of direct damage with a tight area of effect. The damage of the impact varies depending on whether the user charges the attack before the release, so it's almost like Alistair's Annihilator. Shortly after impact, energy from a fully charged blast dissipates outward, inflicting damage, so explodes. The dissipation seems to cause a focused temporary gravitational anomaly, catching and incapacitating enemies to float at just above head height. I wonder if we're going to need to use that mechanic on other players, on our teammates, on ourselves. If we could go in there and we could access a secret Easter egg step, or if we need to move something with this, with the anti-gravity thing, that'd be so cool. More research is required, but it appears 2 additional variants have been uncovered. We got variants more than this? Oh my goodness. Calm down, Donuts. The Reckoning, additional content. Yes, the main quest rewards another skin. That's very good. Look at that. Is that Ethereum right there? Is that the Ethereum we saw at the start of Modern Warfare Zombies? The Assault on Janus Towers and the Reckoning quest go live. Start of Season 5, 9 a.m. But be sure to complete the main quest to obtain the Blood, Sweat, and Gears operator skin for Grey, awesome, and an intriguing weapon charm, multiple calling cards, and XP. Players who complete the main quest prior to the mid-season directive mode will earn a unique calling card. We know this. Look at that sick shot, dude. That's so cool. Unstable gravity. We were talking about this during the breakdown. It looks like, ooh, that has some weird lighting on it. Due to experiments conducted in the whatever, this chamber may experience fluctuating gravity with projectile weaponry and movement affected during these intermittent gravitational anomalies, whatever that word, however you say that. So interesting. Grenades and perhaps the dissector type of projectiles will be affected by this gravity. Oh, look at that zombie. That zombie looks crazy different. That's so cool. Almost looks like an octopus from that, or from Shadows of Evil, I guess. Rapid transportation teleporters using failsafe experimentation with etheric energy. Project Janus scientists have developed a means of instantly transporting organic and inorganic material between points with almost no fatalities reported. That's really funny. That's great. Instantly, they say, these devices work in attuned pairs, one acting as a transmitter and the other as a receiver. So I wonder if that's going to be, instead of, the tomb, you have to wait for that animation to play. If this is how, hey, you could pick 2 things, kind of like in Alpha Mega, you have to pick 2 points where you're going to teleport, and that's going to be instantaneous. That would be really cool, like Portal. Rapid transportation anti-gravity personnel launchers. A novel and likely completely safe means of transport. Used in pairs, the launchers create a focused tunnel of gravity, allowing the user the illusion of flight and ability to jump from one location, such as a tower balcony or overlook, to another. Dude, this sounds so sick. And this looks really sick. Look at that. Was that zombie okay? It looks like it's mutating. Look at that. The C.A.S.T.E.R turret, the cognitive and adaptive system for target elimination and reinforcement turret with armament and control panel components, is a joint venture between the Project Janus Cognitive Science and Security Technology Division. This wall-mounted automated cannon unleashes devastatingly powerful barrages of etheric energy in quick bursts to neutralize threats. Update the turret with, nano energy technology, and we can upgrade this? That looks so cool. Now, in the epicenter of what could be a cataclysmic dark ether event, there's no time like the present to gather the lore related to the Reckoning in the form of audio logs, documents, and artifacts discovered throughout the map. Additional gameplay content, returning modes, and access to LTMs across the final Zombies map will become available in Season 5. Be sure to equip the new Mr. Peaks field upgrade in all the different maps. Okay, cool. So Grief mode, Reckoning in Season, of course. Outlast the Undead. Okay, very good. Directed mode, look at that shot, dude. I'm so excited for this. The new LMG there. This is the Jug location, dude. This is, I love new stuff. Okay, we got a Gobblegum guide. Yes, of course. Team Cranked. It's a limited time. Treyarch, bring it back permanently. At least keep fighting whoever it is making it limited time to bring it back permanently. It's good that the main quest and Easter eggs are still active. It's the mystery box only. You don't have any wall weapons, but you'll get extra points when you're cranked. Step away from the workbench and become a lone survivor, firing single-shot explosive-tipped arrows that erupt on contact, scorching rotting flesh and igniting a blaze that immolates any stragglers too slow to shamble clear of its fiery trail. Oh my goodness, look at that, the Mr. Peaks field upgrade. No, it's an event reward. Treyarch, no! Just give it to us right away in season. No. Did that say that at the beginning? It didn't say it in the beginning. So hopefully it's at the start of season 5, not season 5 reloaded. Dang it. Summon Mr. Peaks to our reality to create chaos as the deadly and distracting bunny busts out the moves and bashes undead brains in a raving disco beat. That sounds just like the homunculus, does it not? If you know, you know. Ooh, we got a workbench back there. Once Mr. Peaks arrives in your hands, throw this hairy helper into the fray, and he gleefully attracts normal and special enemies and attacks any undead within its wandering radius, savaging foes until they explode in a shower of bright confetti. I think this might be my new favorite field upgrade. Something offensive, defensive, all in one. Let's see. Oh, yes. Let's look at these augments. Dance party. Mr. Peaks becomes the life of the party, attracting nearby zombies to him before he detonates on an ether pulse to thin out the crowd considerably. Arcane Fury. Mr. Peaks has become a master of the elements, enhancing his regular damage with a random ammo mod, with an augment from that ammo mod. Okay. Apex Hunter. Mr. Peaks focuses all attacks on the strongest nearby enemy other than bosses. For example, Uber Klaus would be targeted over regular foes with increased damage inflicted. That sounds really cool. Social Butterfly. Increase Mr. Peaks' attraction radius. Peaks' favor. Mr. Peaks is good to have around the mystery box locations. Get a free box spin if you're near one during an activation. That's a weird augment, but I can see the connection with the Mr. Peaks bunny in the box in this. And Party Animal. Increase the Mr. Peaks dance duration. Very simple minor augments, but very interesting major augments. I know there's been some kind of frustrations with, well, first of all, getting the same field upgrades every year, so this is a breath of fresh air. And not only that, this seems like a good mix of offense and defense. We have our Dark Flare, which is really offense. You have your Ether Shroud, your Tesla Storm, and your Frenzy Guard, which are, mainly defense with a little bit of offense. This sounds like a true middle of the road, both offense and defense, and I'm excited to break this down. Hopefully whenever it releases, because it says event reward, so I'll have to look at that and see when it's releasing. The Reckoning Zombies Leaderboard Event. Ooh, compete for top placement in the Reckoning Leaderboard Event. Play a Zombies match on the Reckoning. Yes, earn points. Special elite and boss enemies are more points, so seek out the toughest enemies. They're bringing back the leaderboards. Let's go, Treyarch. The higher placement on the Reckoning Event leaderboard, the greater the rewards at the end of the event. Probably Gobblegums, but we kind of knew that. So really cool. That's just a very casual thing you could do. Again, perfect for that. That would be awesome. It seems as though it's just for the Reckoning now. What would be cool is if this was all of Zombies, but then the Reckoning was worth like bonus points or something. Yet another W. So let's take a look at these. I want to look at the events. I know this is going to be Warzone and everything, but let's take a look at the events, because that is important for when we're going to unlock the Mr. Peaks. And oh yeah, we've got weapons first, so we're going to go over weapons. The PML 556, this is an LMG in the battle pass, 100 round magazine, full auto, fast rate of fire, which is always good in zombies, high lethality offset by low mobility and hefty recoil. We have the assault rifle, the ABR A1, the AUG. This is a 3-round burst assault rifle, just like it was in Cold War. Good handling power, moderate recoil range, configurable to full auto, just just like it was in Black Ops 1. That's so nice. And Modern Warfare 2, the original Modern Warfare 2. We've got boxing gloves, fast attack speed, long range. Oh yes, and the AUG is going to be in the battle pass, and the boxing gloves are an event reward. Along with the secondary weapon coming mid-season, the boxing gloves are in season, so that's the event reward. The revolver, the 357 revolver, is coming mid-season as an event reward. So unfortunately, we won't get this at launch. This is a single action revolver, high power and considerable range, limited by low ammo count and segmented reload. It's been a while since we've had a revolver, so this is a welcome change. New special attachments. Let's go. We got the skull splitter, and this is coming in the battle pass. Yes. Bring the power and precision of a marksman rifle to your favorite pistol, the 9mm skull splitter barrel. The barrel greatly increases damage, especially to the head, reducing rate of fire, pair with an extended mag that gives the operator additional ammo for this weapon at the expense of handling. This could be awesome for the 9mm, and then we've got the helical magazine for the PPSH, again, in-season event rewards, so not the mid-season, so we're both getting these towards the beginning of Season 5. And this is basically just a high ammo count, which is weird because the PPSH already kind of had a good ammo count. Like, it wasn't as big as it was back in the day, you know, in World at War and Black Ops 3, but this is just a really silly looking gun, but still a nice attachment. Probably more for multiplayer though. Okay, here is the events that we're looking for. Ooh, 90s action heroes. That was actually a good event in Cold War, the 80s action heroes though. This could be good. Although I don't see any dates for this. In the 90s action heroes, the rewards will be the boxing gloves melee weapon and the Mr. Peaks zombies field upgrade. So everybody circle your calendar. Whenever the 90s action heroes event starts, that is what is gonna get us our Mr. Peaks and your boxing gloves. Take it over the top and be the leading hero you're meant to be in this event that pays homage to action flicks. It says nothing about this. Is probably just going to be an XP event or a collectible event or something. I don't know. And then mid-season, this is where we get the revolver with the Operation Hell Ride. Don't get your wires crossed in this event. Challenge operators to save the day from ticking time bomb. Again, no big details, no dates, just mid-season. Another mid-season with the Atomic Block Party. No rewards, it seems. Maybe they're waiting to reveal the rewards, but this is everyone's favorite chaotic battle. Engage in a Nuketown-inspired event full of rewards. Okay, Atomic Block Party, weird. The Reckoning Leaderboard Event, just for zombies. Play a zombies match to get entered into Season 5's Reckoning Leaderboard Event. Eliminate the undead on the Reckoning Zombies map to earn leaderboard points. Again, this looks like it's just the Reckoning map, not all of the maps. It'd be great if it were all the maps, but then the Reckoning gave you a bonus. Just saying. Special and elite and boss enemies award the most points. Complete event challenges along the way to unlock the rewards. When completed and reach the highest payment so you can get a better payout. Probably, again, like we said, gobblegums. And we've got the Black Cell. We've got some bundles, which, I mean, I know what you did last summer. I think thematically fits a little bit better with Black Ops 6. And yes, Modern Warfare 2 and Modern Warfare 3 are now standalone installs. So if you hate COD HQ, you can separate Modern Warfare 2 and Modern Warfare 3 as standalone downloads. But if I'm not mistaken, the reason that they're bundled together is actually to save disk space. I'm not sure how this works, but each game being individual, doesn't that mean they each need to download their own separate textures instead of using a shared pool of textures? So won't this be worse for install sizes? I don't know. It's what people wanted. They gave it to them. You can modify your install on Battle.net anyway. That's what I do. So lots of good stuff there if you want to separate all of these out, or if you just don't have them. There is still so much we don't know about this map though. I really hope we get some sort of intro cutscene, and I'm sure we will get a gameplay trailer soon, but they did give us a snippet of something during the Season 5 reveal trailer. I recorded a reaction, but there's really not much to react to, especially now that we have the blog post out. But be sure to subscribe for full coverage of everything we discussed here, including, I suspect, some sort of super Easter egg. It's not confirmed yet, but this being the last map could potentially mean there is the possibility we get some sort of super Easter egg, especially with how this map is going to end. And if you need something to hold you over until this map releases, be sure to check out this video and stay beautiful.